its overall growth. Not just physical growth, its overall growth. Not just physical growth, but as well as mental and emotional growth as well. Because studies have clearly established a direct link between cognitive development and nutrition. So malnutrition will directly contribute to an impact on physical development. It will result in stunting of growth, where the child may not grow to the appropriate height, or the child may get wasted. The child may not gain the appropriate weight for the corresponding height. So malnutrition is indeed a huge developmental concern, and this is not something which affects children within the 1,000 days of their conception and birth, but now studies have shown that the 4,000 days after that, which is roughly the next few years in the adolescent period, is equally important, equally critical to address any deficiencies in nutrition that the child might have suffered in the first 3 years. Maybe the child may not have received good nutrition in the first 3 years, the first 1,000 days, but it can still be corrected, it can still be rectified if the child gets better nutrition in the next 4,000 days, that is during the adolescent age. That is why it is important to promote awareness about food and nutrition within our education system. Food and nutrition cannot be ensured for the child just at the home, but the schools play a very important role. The education system plays a critical role, because that is when we form our habits. The food habit or the lifestyle habits are developed at a very young age, and family alone may not be able to shape these habits. Because see, today, in today's world, in today's fast-moving world driven by technology, we have so many food choices. Even adults find it difficult to choose what they want to eat. We are driven by advertisements, marketing. We are pushed towards junk food, processed food.
सही बात है, जंक फूड इतना ज़्यादा खाते हैं हम लोग,
the traditional diet that we used to consume. The cultural appropriate, region-specific, climate-specific diet has largely been forgotten, where we even ignore the local produce, which in turn affects the local farmers as well. Just look at the fascination in our country for, let's say, Western diet, preferring pizzas, burgers, etc., which is highly processed, extremely high in fat, sugar and salt, whereas we ignore our own traditional diet, which is region-specific, which is very scientifically balanced as far as the macronutrients are concerned. But to stay healthy, what we need is a well-balanced diet where we get the right nutrition. It has to be as diverse as possible. You need to consume the right amount of fats. You need to consume the right amount of protein, carbs, and other micronutrients. So for that, you need a diverse diet based on locally sourced food, which is rich in vegetables, pulses, fiber content, etc.
Pulses,
so if you look at most of the traditional cuisines around the world, the food would be scientifically balanced. But modern growth that we have seen, right, the commercialization, globalization of the food industry is something that has destroyed the food culture itself. So that is something which worries policymakers. Especially children today, they are growing up in an environment which is surrounded by junk food, highly processed food, which is extremely high in bad fat and as well as salt and sugar, whereas they are essentially discouraged in a way from opting for better food. When I say they are being discouraged from having healthier food, I'm saying the system does not support a child, it doesn't incentivize a child to make the right choice.
सही बात.
Children at the school going age, right, they may not have the right decision making power, they are not made self